Head control with the lapel hand is the most important detail when you're doing Osoto Gari. If Yuji wants to turn his head away from me, it's very difficult.
Depends how big your brain is.
Yeah, big your brain is. Look, I have to take this hand with me here. Most important Osoto Gari trick, not really a trick. Most important thing in Osoto Gari that everyone overlooks always. Everyone knows about this, but it's the top priority thing. Is this collar hand, okay? I need this hand controlling the head for Osoto Gari. You could still throw someone if the guy's not good, okay? Look, if I pull him, and you see how there's no control of the head here? Can I throw him here? Yes, I can, because he's not resisting. But because there's lax here, it's loose here. You see how this is loose? Even if I go up this way, right? If I go Osoto, he could shift his head away from me, and now it's gone, okay? They say like your head weighs 10 pounds or something. It's not that heavy, but it's heavy enough at the end of this lever arm, okay? So if this head is 10 pounds here and he shifts it out this way, right? There's a lot more weight going in that direction.
Depends how big your brain is.
Yeah, big your brain is, yeah. For Eugene, it's very heavy. Me, not so much.
Mine's about 3 pounds.
3 pounds, yeah. So when I go Osoto Gari, okay, I have to make it so that he can't shift his head away from me, okay? Classic Osoto Gari going in this direction here, okay? I'm not quite controlling his head. Look what I do here. When I go up, okay, it creates this tightness across the side of his face. So if I turn here, right? You see this position here? So now, if Eugene wants to turn his head away from me, it's very difficult. If you want to put your head up and over, it's difficult. So now look, I hook this Osoto, and I can throw my whole body weight down into the floor and finish the Osoto Gari. When I'm going Osoto Gari here, look, I have to take this hand with me here, okay? Even if he wants to shift his head away from me here, it's difficult now, because look, I have control here. If he tries to go under, look, I connect here this way, and then run it, okay? If he tries to bring his head over the arm, I elevate my elbow, okay? Try to bring your head over. Look, I elevate the head, and then I can finish him here, okay? So this is like the most overlooked detail with Osoto Gari, keeping that head, okay? And that's one type of Osoto. If we're looking at crossbody Osoto Gari, we're going right versus left, I still have to control the head here, okay? This is how I'm controlling the head, with my hand on his chin and pushing his chin to his shoulder. So now look, I can block the leg and then run him, okay? But the moment that hand comes off the chin, Osoto's dead, okay? Look at an example here. I'm going Osoto, right? Look, no pressure. Look, he could shift his head into me, okay? Now the weight's going in the opposite direction. And maybe it won't be that exaggerated. Look, no head pressure, good. Go ahead, Osoto. All right, you see how I can do this? But once you go here and he keeps this tension, he hooks his Osoto. Look, if I can't bring my head forward, I'm going to keep going in that direction. Head control with the lapel hand is the most important detail when you're doing Osoto Gari. And the moment that hand is gone, okay? And there's many ways he could do this. If he posts really tight here, and notice, you see this position? You see how there's a gap between my hand and his chin? It's very difficult from here for me to go Osoto, because the moment I try to drive into him, if he shifts his head towards me, it's very easy for him to drive his way into me, okay? So this is a very impossible position for me to go Osoto Gari, okay? But if I clear the frame and now I'm here, that's a different story here, okay? If I shift his weight forward and I keep his head controlled and then I block the leg, now I can run him and then finish the Osoto Gari, okay? That's why hand position is so important. The most overlooked detail when you're doing Osoto Gari is this hand and how you're controlling the head, okay? If you ever watch yourself do judo and you slow it down and say, forget the legs, forget the sleeve hand. Think about what this hand's doing. Obviously the leg is important too. The sleeve hand's important too. But I think this is the most overlooked detail. So if you're having a horrible time with Osoto Gari, think about what your right hand's doing, the collar hand's doing, okay? Really, really important. Dos, dos, dos.